Andy, how long you been working on your bike?
1 month.
That's just a sketch, though.
It literally looks like a sketch.
It's not done yet.
So what do you think of the new build?
140.
Oh, my Onyx? So what do you think of the new build?
Which one?
So what do you think of the new build?
Which one?
Ship out today. What the? That came out of nowhere. Where'd you drop from? So what do you think of the new build?
It's ugly.
So what do you think of the new build?
It's awesome.
So what do you think of the new build?
Got it?
How'd you know?
Oh, shit.
It's a secret.
You had it?
I want to start this one out by welcoming you to the channel. If you're new here, you might want to consider subscribing. I am your e-bike group ride headquarters. I like to get out and showcase our community in these e-bike group rides. Another thing I like to do here is to showcase anything that's new, that's coming out for any type of an e-bike. If you are ready, strap on those gloves because we are going for a ride. Always a good time at Powerful Lithium. Give me a little play-by-play as to what happened here last night.
Well, last night, all four of us, Reese, Maggie, Vedran, and me, we all stayed here till 2 o'clock last night, basically because we had to finish everyone's bike. I had to put my bike together with the help of Maggie, Reese, and V, and then we did V's super extended SurRon bike. And yeah, we came home feeling like zombies, very tired, and we had to wake up early because we had to rent out a U-Haul for the Electrify Expo. So basically, yeah, that's what we did last night, and it's just very, I don't know. I feel like I'm still sleeping right now, but basically we were up here all night. I was just here for moral support, but tired. It's tiring. That's about it. What do you have to say about last night, Reese?
I was the one here for moral support.
Yeah, but you did more than me.
So that means both of you didn't do shit.
Why don't you tell us what you did then? What did you do to my bike? What did you do to V's bike?
Everything.
Well,
No, I can't say that. You did your thing. I was just jumping back and forth between both builds.
he was like tech support. I'm like, hey Mackie, is this right? Hey Mackie, is this wrong?
I think V's build was crazier than usual because his SurRon, like, look at this thing. It's not normal.
We're actually gonna name his
You want
bike.
to say the time of normal?
No, the SurRon is abnormal.
You want to say the time of normal?
Everything's long. Pause.
We will never call you abnormal because we're nice.
Building a SurRon is not the easiest task in the world. Is that safe to say?
Not from scratch at least. Like literally from frame with a bunch of screws and nuts and bolts to putting it to a full bike. It's definitely not easy.
And that's exactly what happened here,
Yeah,
right?
it's like a daunting
No,
task.
basically-
But no, stock SurRon.
Let me tell you what I did with my SurRon, because this guy wanted to teach me a lesson, because I never do anything for my bike. So they don't help me. But then I was like, you know what? Because they were like, oh, you never do anything. You never initiate anything, so we're not helping you because you don't even show initiative of wanting to do stuff on your bike. So last weekend, I didn't go out Saturday and Sunday. And I just sat on my living room and tried to put my frame and my swing arm. That alone, I got, like, if that was a test, I probably got 1 right out of 10 bolts. So I brought it here. It looked good, but all the bolts are wrong. So Mackie redid all the bolts and V, and you know, you just gotta show a little initiative sometimes. And that's what gets it done.
Yeah, well, V's was a little harder too because he has all these crazy parts that doesn't come with manuals or instructions.
For real?
Yeah, and they don't come with bolts. So you gotta like find bolts that'll fit it, and yeah, everything's doesn't fit because everything's extended. So you have to buy almost 2 of everything and longer chain, just extra, more work.
So that's what I want to showcase. The fact that this bike is pretty much designed for a larger rider.
Yeah, but also taller, but also I think it's beneficial for something like if you want to build something super powerful, because it's extended towards the back, but the swing arm is also extended. So the frame is extended and then the swing arm is also extended. So it's got double the length of a normal traditional extended SurRon. But that leaves us with some future projects, which leaves us with like a bigger battery compartment for a future build.
All right, so then just point out to me the parts that you guys put on here to make this a longer and taller SurRon for the
real quick, so it's got the EV Freaks frame extension, which this whole piece attaches to the frame. Then you have your regular seat. This is your stock swing arm, but then you have Defiant EMX extended arms here as well. And then because everything's extended now, you gotta extend your 420 chain. Then you have your sprocket. I mean, everything else, 19-inch wheels, QS motor,
XL rims.
XL rims. Then you got your Bach 8000 controller.
and these also
Direct mount stems. These are just safer than traditional stems.
it doesn't it's not like a riser.
Riser coming
Yeah.
today. We'll see.
We have risers. Then
Bigger
this
riser coming today.
this
we'll
also
see.
has thumb activated regen. And then so far that's what's on the bike, and then we still have a bunch of other little things that we try to get done today before we leave. We're leaving tomorrow, so all these things gotta get done today.
Okay, you say you're leaving tomorrow. Where are you going?
DC, Electrify Expo.
Oh, so this is going to be on display at the Electrify Expo, right?
Yeah, and I think they have a group ride at night tomorrow, so we might try to get there for that.
So whose SurRon is this?
Mine.
Bach 8000, and I noticed a QS motor. Can you tell me a little bit more about the QS motor?
QS motor V2 version, whole sensor version. Has 5 kilowatt power, so we can peak way more. I have actually brand new SurRon motor as well, but I got this one. I want to be on safer side because I'm gonna throw a lot of power into this bike, so I really want to have something better than stock. Stock is good control motor, very good. Our customers, they don't have problems usually when they're pushing like 12, 14 kilowatts. They don't have problem, but I'm a little bit heavier guy, so that's the reason why I swapped into 5 kilowatt motor. And also I have in plan to push maybe 25, 30 kilowatts. We'll see, because my imagination of this bike is to have like a little bit less than 100 miles an hour speed. So we're gonna try to do that. For now we have bigger sprocket for more torque, for more acceleration, but later on we'll play with that also to see speed. I know 2-3 years ago we did one SurRon with a 21 kilowatt and a little bit smaller sprocket. Guy went on highway, it being COVID, you know, streets being very empty, and he hit 92 miles an hour with his SurRon with ASI back 8000. And one of our batteries, even it's not a big battery, he got, I think, 38 amp hours SurRon battery. So that can give like 400 amps discharge rate, something like that. So we'll see we're gonna play with this. It took us too long because last couple months I've been collecting just parts. I had everything in my head. What I want to do is just, you know, some parts they coming from United Kingdom. Yeah, like this EV Freaks. That's our guy from United Kingdom, Tema. So that's his company, and they making those EV Freaks frame extenders. You know, some parts from there, some parts from America. Our battery controller is this controller is GLE, and we have from them, and we have also the other controller from Zion bike from California. So in this moment is GLE because I want to play a little more with Tune because they have their app. I don't need backdoor, so I want to play with that to see how everything works. Especially customers sometimes have questions how to do something, and sometimes I can't help them because I'm more into batteries. But I really want to know, you know, a little bit more about GLE app because we can sell also GLE controllers, I mean ASI controllers through GLE. So eventually, you know, when someone buy that, we can give them right answers.
Gotcha.
That's the point, because I like to handle everything by myself. You know, I don't like to rely on anyone. I mean, GLE, they have fantastic customer service, but also it's faster for me when customer call me and asking question how to do some specific part on the tone. I can give him right away answer. If it's something deeper, we can always call guys from GLE engineering.
You mentioned 21 kilowatt possibly tuning.
21, it's easy.
Okay.
It's not a problem, but maybe we will land on 25, 28. We'll see.
25 or 28. Wow.
Yes.
So what's the battery that you
right now battery is 72 volt, 42 amp hours. With discharge rate 450 amps, which is more than enough for this ASI. The ASI that's like I think 35 kilowatt or 30 kilowatt you can push with that kind of battery. You're maxing actually.
Did we mention the cells?
Oh, so moly cell P42A, that's high discharge cells, no pouch cells, no anything else, only moly cell can work for this good with no stress. Every other cell, yes, they can, but they're gonna be under stress. That's something new. Before we had biggest BMS it being 500 amps. Now we have 600 amps for 72 volts, which is plenty. For SurRon, nobody gonna reach those numbers. 600 amps on SurRon, you can't handle that. It's very hard. I mean, you know, I know you have all these complaints. Oh, I can't handle or something. Yes, okay, go ahead.
Do it.
Do it. Don't stop.
You mentioned compartment, Mackie.
No, that's too early for now.
I didn't mention anything.
No,
Do I have to edit that part out?
no, you can leave it. That's too early for now.
Okay.
That's next stage.
So works.
Winter project.
Winter projects. All right. So we're not talking about that right now.
No.
Okay. Okay, so there you have it. For the twirler rider, you have options. If you want more detailed information, hit up the guys over at Powerful Lithium. You can DM them through Instagram. You can call them or reach out to them on their website. I'll supply the link in the description below. As for right now, I gotta go back to work. So this is it. I'm gonna end this one here. If you enjoyed what you saw, please don't hesitate and smash the like button, leave a comment, because I get back to everybody. And if you want to, please subscribe. So until the next video, peace out, everybody.
Yeah, I'm not lying. What the fuck?
Just a sketch. Yeah,
It's true.
You know what? Let me
How
say
they
that.
gonna-
You can do an interview now.
Yo, they're gonna say, oh, you know, guy, it's sketch. SurRon.
Are you ready?
All right. The last time I saw you, Andy, you were on a Super 73 RX. What the hell happened?
Well, I still have the same weight, body-wise, but my RX, basically, my axles broke. So I was depressed for a couple of weeks. Couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. But then an idea came in my head, so I made a sketch. It's right here. This is the sketch. So it's a little sketchy, but things will follow up and parts are coming in, but I'm gonna rock it like this for now. I'm bringing it to the expo too because I have no other options. But
Thank you.
yeah, when it's done, it should look still like a sketch.
All right, tell me a little bit about it. I see really small tires.
Basically, I bought this craziest idea. I bought this bike from a delivery guy from New York, which was, I bought it for like 2,000. I just wanted the frame because, you know, I was gonna change the motor, controller, upgrade the battery. Nothing else mattered but the frame. So as soon as I got it, I stripped it.
Last thing was that you said? All right, go.
So yeah, basically I got this from the delivery guy for 2,000. All I wanted from this bike was the frame because I was gonna upgrade everything to it. I don't have money, but I knew I was gonna get it somehow. I'm gonna change the motor. Well, this was a X160. Right now, I put a 60 volt, the 60 volt setup in there, which is gonna become 72 soon. But for now, we're just gonna rock it with stock parts. Those rims, I got it from this guy in South Jersey for $500. They're 12-inch with Excel rims. I have some off-road tires in there, which came with the rim, but I'm gonna change that into street tires too. I'm gonna need some new fork. Controller, I'm still debating what I'm gonna go with, but I'm probably just gonna keep the stock motor in there and just change. I'm about the looks. I'm not a speed guy because I don't even know how to ride bikes.
Well, a fast bike looks good too.
Yeah, but no, you know, they can assume it's fast. I don't need to be fast.
I got you.
I'm a physical appearance guy because I'm very good looking, so it needs to match my bike. But definitely stay tuned for my build because when it's done, it's gonna look really, really fancy, like my face. So, all the parts are coming in. It's not gonna make it on time for DC, but the parts are ordered. Spent a lot of my wife's money, so they're coming in. They're coming in.
Told you.